start with a simple fact. Oxygen has an atomic number of 8. That means it has 8 protons in its nucleus. On the periodic table of elements, it has an atomic symbol of O. The average mass of the atom, or the atomic weight, is roughly 15.9994 atomic units, or AU. Its phase of matter at room temperature is gas. Here it is on the periodic table of elements.
Live from the kitchen counter, it's the Wilson's game. It's the favorite game in all of Green-Toria. It's The Fact is Right, hosted by Major Gooding of the 1st Green Infantry Division.
I'm happy to be here. For those of you tuning in for the first time, welcome to The Fact is Right. Soldier, what is the status of our sign? Excellent work, Soldier. On today's episode, the contestant will answer questions about oxygen atoms, if the camera ever focuses. There it is. What is the density of an oxygen atom?
0.001429. 0.001429 grams per cubic centimeter.
What is the melting point of oxygen?
Negative 297 degrees Fahrenheit.
How much of the atmosphere does oxygen make up?
21%.
Is oxygen often used for ignition in engines, such as the one in this tank?
Yes.
It's time for today's 1,000-point question. During the breathing process, do you inhale 100% oxygen?
That's a common misconception. While too little oxygen can be harmful or fatal, so can having too much of it all at once.
Congratulations to our contestant. He's won 3,000 points, that's $30. Now that our contestant has won, it is time for Fun Facts with Major Gooding. Oxygen has 8 neutrons. It also has 8 electrons. It was discovered by Carl Wilhelm Scheele in 1772, but he did not publish his work immediately, so credit is often given to Joseph Priestley, who discovered it in 1774 and published his findings. It has 2 rings on which electrons reside. Oxygen makes up almost 2/3 of the weight of Earth's crust. The red and green colors of the aurora borealis are caused by oxygen atoms. As you know, oxygen is used by us for breathing, but as you may not know, oxygen's main commercial use is in the steel industry. Almost 2/3 of the weight of all living things comes from oxygen. This is mostly due to the fact that living things are mostly water, and water is 88.9% oxygen. Oxygen is unstable in our atmosphere and must be constantly replenished with photosynthesis from plants. Without this process, our atmosphere will contain almost no oxygen. Although it supports the combustion of other substances, such as gasoline, oxygen does not burn. Oxygen is used medically for people with breathing problems. It's also used to clean wastewater. Although it is colorless in its gas form, oxygen is pale blue in its liquid and solid forms. Contrary to popular belief, hyperventilation is not caused by breathing in too much oxygen. It is actually caused by breathing in too quickly. Thanks for watching, folks. That concludes The Fact is Right.